Welcome to the super fun game review podcast. Go Mega Ultra Between Review Show. Down. All right, so Harry, what have you been playing?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't know that was a game.
Superstar.
It's
a platformer.
Do you turn water into wine and feed people with only 5 fish?
Yeah.
3
And they
lizards?
get-
You always
What
get the
was it?
same game over, though.
Always ends the same way.
Zing.
But no. Rainbow Six Siege, I'm up to 120,000 renown now.
What are you saving for?
All the new characters.
Oh, okay.
Between now and December, there's going to be 6 new characters.
He's saving for when they make a good game.
No. Zing! To be honest, I really haven't played much. Watched a couple movies. Farted around.
Gross.
That's about it.
What-
Know what I've been doing? A lot of painting.
Really?
I've been painting my fucking balls off.
Wow. Are they just blue all the time?
Yeah. I just get a big old brush. Hey, you know what? I don't even get a brush. I just take the lid off of the paint. Like, doop.
Teabag it.
Finger paints his nuts blue.
Painting what? Your Warhammer guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been going nuts on it.
'Cause I don't.
What's
So you've been painting your balls and then dipping your nuts on the models. That's gotta hurt. They're really sharp.
Yeah, but it adds a really nice texture.
oh man, you went there straight to your.
It's like the spongy look.
Anyone that doesn't know, Tyranid models are literally just a ball of razor blades.
Basically.
Harry, you could become the Jackson Pollock of nut painting.
Oh, that's perfect. You got it. You found your calling.
Hey, you put your nuts all over it, then shit all over.
What movies have you watched? I'm curious.
A lot of brown.
Oh, man. What did I watch recently?
What did you watch?
Apparently
That is the
nothing
question.
good because he's not.
I
even
watched
standing out.
this weird indie film the other night.
Called Sucker Punch.
No. Fuck you, Ralph.
It's a good movie.
I love that movie.
I like Sucker Punch.
You guys suck.
It's a guilty pleasure.
You guys
it's a-
have
it's a
no
guilty
taste.
pleasure.
You're awful. You're going straight down.
Ralph,
I watched this.
you have no taste.
I'm kidding. Come on. You know I'm kidding.
I missed recording with you guys.
I didn't. It's been too soon.
But no, I watched this weird indie film the other night. It was called "They Look Like Humans" or something. I think it's something along those lines.
Are
But
they crap people?
it was definitely way low budget. But it was about this guy.
Spoiler warning for whatever movie Harry can't quite remember what the exact name is.
Yeah, it's something like "Look Like Humans" or something like that. But he's seeing people and hearing things about like this abduction that's going on, and people that he thinks are abducted or the bodies are taken over by these aliens. They make like twisted faces and everything like that. And it's very creepy.
Sounds like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Kinda. But he's convinced it's going to happen at a certain time, and he gets this very ominous phone call every single night at like 2 a.m, and he just goes down to his basement and listens to what it has to say, and it's telling him how to plan for the invasion, like, or the war, the resistance. Like it was very, very creepy. And he moved in with his best friend. He's slowly starting to convince himself that his best friend isn't safe and that his friend's going to be taken over. And they tell him on the phone that you can only kill the aliens with like sulfuric acid. And he ties his buddy to a chair and he's like, do I do it? Do I not do it? It was a pretty
Wow,
tense.
that's
It was weird. It was
Where's
very
it?
weird.
What was this on?
I think Netflix.
Okay.
Anybody?
And I can tell you the cover of the movie, it's just this shadowy face with like a beard, and you can't even see the eyes. It's just
Gonna have to check that out.
weird
Yeah,
movie, though.
might
Very
look
weird.
into it. What about you, Steve? What have you been playing?
Not a whole lot. GTA 5. I finally got my vehicle warehouse, so I'm doing my import-export, which is basically so I can solo and make money and not have to rely on fuckheads to not
Nice.
screw up my missions.
Speaking of fuckheads that want to screw up your missions, we should play sometime.
We really should. No, we should. I got some stuff where we can actually like run different missions and heist and shit. So that should be fun. Some Rocket League. What was it about?
You don't say.
Yeah, no. Well, on July 5th they dropped kind of like a new update. So they came out with a couple new maps, new crates. Nothing that I really came across too much. But yeah, that's mostly about it. And I watched Moana. That was great.
Moana.
Yeah,
I watched that last night.
Really? Yeah.
I didn't get through the whole thing though.
It's
watched it.
actually a pretty decent movie. My son
liked
really
it.
likes it.
I enjoyed it. I like Hey Hey, the little chicken.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was fucking.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my dog.
Chicken's fucking retarded.
My sister was watching it on her phone, like the very end.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm getting a Princess Mononoke feel. It's just a little bit like there's like a forest spirit, and I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of
A little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's,
there's
you
a
could,
full
you could
movie,
see like
so.
a touch of it in there, kind of.
I did
But yeah.
not like Princess Mononoke though.
Oh really?
I thought it was so slow and boring.
Well, we're gonna stop this conversation now, where I'm gonna punch Harry.
Yeah,
in the
you know
throat.
what? Sucker Punch a lot better.
Hey, it's full of action. You can't say it's a slow movie.
It's full of action, skirts, underwear. It's great.
I'm actually going to say that Princess Mononoke is better than Sucker Punch. I love Princess
I'm just
Mononoke.
teasing you, Harry.
I'm gonna Ashitaka shit on your face.
Ashitaka shit.
All right.
What you been playing, Ralph?
Prince
It would've been-
Ashitaka.
What about you, Ralph? What have you been playing?
I've been playing the usual stuff that I always talk about, 7 days and the game for the next podcast episode. I'd actually like to talk about movies for a minute if I can, because I watched Return of the Living Dead
And moving on.
with Bob on Blu-ray, and I hadn't seen it in years, and it was as funny and weird as I remember. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's not part of the Dead series, like Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. It's
Yeah.
not part of that. It's an offshoot. It's like an independent thing, and you can see where their budgetary restraints were and how they worked around that a little bit. And I think it's a pretty fun movie.
Did you watch it because of Romero passing away?
No, that was a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Bob had bought that movie, and he was like, "Let's hang out. I bought this movie. Watch it. Okay, what is it? Yeah. So what was that? A week ago?
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah,
George
it was
Romero
within the
passed?
last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I know. Big bummer. And also, I just came from the King of Prussia IMAX theater where I saw Dunkirk.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, that
How
looked
was
good.
that?
That looked good.
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll say that it was extremely tense.
Ooh.
For the I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, you're on the edge of your seat the whole time, blah blah blah. But no, I had balled a fist and whittled my nails down with my teeth. Like it was, if you can see it in IMAX. It wasn't cheap. It was $22 a ticket.
Damn.
But I saw it in IMAX 70 millimeter. Got decent seats in the center. Really enjoyed it.
Gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. Do
Clark, what have you been getting into?
So
Your mom's pussy.
Oh.
it. Oh.
Fucked up.
yeah, that is fucked up.
Steve has a mom?
Not anymore. I destroyed her with my dick.
Wow.
Well, thanks for bringing that up, guys. Well, welcome back to another episode of MUBRS, a.k.a. Go Fuck Your MUBRS.
Hey, we'll keep it relevant. They were playing Dig Dug.
Oh, Clark used penis of destruction.
Earthworm.
No, I just stuck my dick into her and pumped her full of air until she exploded.
Full of air. I guess this is staying in.
It might. We'll see how I feel about editing it.
It always stays in. Never pull it out.
God, I walked right into that.
He did. Walked right into his dick.
What? She tripped, fell, landed on his dick?
All right. Actually, I've been playing the Destiny 2 beta. That is fantastic. I'm actually really excited about Destiny 2. They did some class configurations that are way more interesting. They made warlocks not as your whole sole reason is to go die and then wait for a res. Like they actually took away the self-res of the warlocks and the few extra grenades. They tweaked some things. The game, like Halo games and Destiny, was a really good first-person shooter. The beta, at least, it's really tight. The shooting mechanics are great in it. I've been having a blast playing that with the friend group. So that's pretty much it. I've been really stressed with work. I've been putting in a lot of overtime there, so I haven't really played much of anything else other than getting through Until Dawn, which is going to be our next game. Yeah, that's really it. I've been going on hikes and stuff in my free time.
Nice.
Outdoors exercise.
Yep.
Been playing Pokemon Go in the wilderness.
Actually, fun story. I went on a hike with Harry and his girlfriend's dog, Bear.
Oh, God.
And Bear just loves ticks, apparently. He is a tick magnet to the point where we were walking along a trail, and this is like a paved trail with like, it's really nice and wide so that you can have like 2 or 3 people on a bicycle side by side going down the whole thing.
Don't talk about yourself like that. That's not nice.
And and Bear would walk along the edge of it and just be like, "Hey, I'm going to step in the grass." Oh, 4 ticks. Like we stopped 4 or 5 times.
His leg the one time was just like, it was gross. It was just covered in ticks.
Covered in ticks. It
High
was
grass
just
or short grass?
It was like medium grass. Like it was only maybe like 6-7 inches tall.
Well, for Bear, that's actually kind of high, I guess.
Yeah, for Bear, that's his entire body. But literally, all he was doing was brushing against the side. He wasn't even like full blown going into. He would just brush up against it. Boom, ticks all
Holy
over
crap.
the fucking
dude.
place. It was nuts.
Was this on Perkeumen Trail?
Yeah, this is on the Perkeumen. Well, was on the Skip Back Trail. Actually.
Oh, okay.
So like, if you go on the Perkeumen Trail, and you go like near the middle where like the train is,
Yeah.
you can come down and you can go on the Perkeumen Trail one way or the other. But if you go down under the bridge, there's actually the Skip Back Trail, which will actually lead you all the way into Skip Back.
Oh, check that out.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And you get to go over like a really nice bridge that goes completely over the Perkeumen River. It's really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Destiny and ticks.
Yeah, Destiny.
Sounds like a good time.
What's the difference? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm with you, Ralph.
So
One gives you Lyme disease, the other gives you Lyme disease. I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. So we will see you next week for Until Dawn.
So until then,
What a douche.
shut up, bitch. Choke on it.
Wendigo.
Wendigo.